What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Knightsman channel. What we got today is the Conor McGregor training session for UFC 246. Now, as we look on, we're just going to look at some of each of the fighters' strengths and weaknesses over this video. So, I'm going to start off with Conor McGregor himself, the Notorious. What up, boy? So, some of his strengths. So, this is in the fight for the UFC 246 against Donald Cowboy Cerrone. So looking at his strengths as a fighter, we're looking at the dynamic striking that he possesses. So hopefully in this video we'll see a little bit of that. The knockout power in all of his limbs, which he is capable of utilizing. His left hand, which is pretty deadly. His solid striking and takedown defense, and his great footwork. Now those are the 5 key ones that I've brought out of the list of many, but now I'm going to look at some of his weaknesses, which can be susceptible to Donald Cowboy Cerrone taking advantage of. So he is susceptible to submissions, doesn't land many takedowns. He has cardio issues, which has been seen before in his previous fights. He's been out of the game for about 2 years, and that could lead to a loss of focus. So that's the man there. But looking at this video so far, the man has a bit of focus, if you know what I'm talking about. Look at him. He's looking sharp. He's squared up. Looks like he's utilizing those hands in the top kind of phase where he's protecting his face. He's getting into more of that boxing stance where he's following through with some of the combos, especially with that left hand. And looks like he's utilizing the legs to really push that power through on the punches as well. So he's looking great. So let's look a little bit into the Cowboy's strengths and weaknesses, which can be either utilized against Conor or having him utilize it for his strengths. So strengths for Donald Cowboy Cerrone. So we got his incredible submission skills. So he's got 17 wins via submissions. He has killer leg kicks. So as you can see, he likes to lift up his knee and drive on through with his shin. He's extremely dangerous off his back. Very experienced fighter, as his record is 36-13-1. So he's very, very experienced fighter. He also relentlessly looks for those submissions, which against Conor can be a very powerful thing. As we've seen with Khabib, you know, he's not known for his submissions, more for his striking, but I mean he's looking good there. So some of the weaknesses for the Cowboy: he doesn't really like to fight smart. Is more of like a street fighter kind of fighter. Takes too much damage in his fights. Never won like the big fight or the fight, if you know what I mean. So he crumbles in that pressure, and he's got a bit of miles on the body with mediocre striking defense. Now, both of those for Conor and the Cowboy, they're both done off the scouting report, which I've kind of looked up, and you know, I agree with some of those or most of those things there, but it's going to be a very, very interesting fight in my opinion. I'm very excited for the fight. It's going to be awesome. It's just, you know, it's good to see Conor back, and I know there's a lot of people that either don't like him or, you know, just not a fan, but for me, I'm a big fan. I can't wait to see his return. I know there's a lot of people you know, waiting for him to come back in tip-top shape and reclaim his title of champ. I think that this fight is the perfect fight for him to return. I think returning to Khabib was a little bit too ambitious, because Khabib is very good, but you know, who knows? Cowboy, there's a lot of people that support Cowboy. He's got a lot of experience behind him. As we said, he likes his submissions, which is one of Conor's weaknesses. But if they go to a striking match, and if Conor, looking at that videos, he's looking sharp. I don't know what Cowboy's really going to do, if he's going to survive. But with Conor being a little bit heavier too, is that going to affect his cardio? You know, he's always had those cardio issues. But You know, everyone can work on their cardio, so I think it's going to be a very, very close match between the two. However, if Conor can get off to that awesome good striking that he's been doing, and he changes it up, which it looked like he was doing in his practice, then you know, Cowboy might not be able to answer that. I really want Notorious to come back fighting, you know, have that determination to keep pushing on up, and I think he has the ability to do that because, you know, this is the biggest paying fight, I think, if I was reading correctly. Him coming back is his big purse compared to all his other fights. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be an awesome fight regardless of the outcome. But I think Conor really does need this win to get his record back on track and to get his confidence. I mean, the man's always full of confidence, isn't he? But you know, I like to see, and you know, that date is coming up very, very shortly. So I'm pretty excited to see that. So it should be awesome, yeah. But apart from that, I think, regardless, whatever, as I said, the outcome is, it's going to be awesome. I mean, the fight is on Sunday the 19th of Jan, and yeah, it's going to be huge. And is it going to put him on the right path to get back at Khabib? You know, we'll see. Khabib's a different beast in himself. You know, he's so good. But that's for another video. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video and had a little bit of you know, insight into the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters. If I have to give my conclusion for the fight, I'm gonna say Conor McGregor. Let's go. Only because he's my boy. I'm not a bandwagon supporter. I kind of liked him from the start. You know, his confidence oozing and leaking like it was, and how he predicted his fights and backed up what he was saying. You know, that's what I liked about the man. Even though some people think, you know, he goes too far, I enjoy the entertainment, and that's what it's all about. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Subscribe. It's an entertainment channel, so we do loads of different things, reaction on certain videos, fighting, movie trailers, gameplay footage, all those sort of things. So if you enjoy that sort of stuff, then smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification, because that's what it's about. You want to know when new trailers pop up, and that's going to let you know when those trailers pop up. But comment down below to what you think, or who you think is going to win this fight. It's going to be a mega fight, and if you think it's Conor, jam it down below. If you think it's Cowboy, let's go, let's talk about it. Let's get that communication going, the interaction between fellow knightsmen like yourselves and myself. But it's going to be an awesome fight. I cannot wait. It's just around the corner, and I'm firing up. I'm getting excited. But apart from that, have a great day or night wherever you're from in this big wide world. And that is Knightsman out. Cha-ching. Let's go. UFC 246. Yeah, boy.